In her early days, she was totally reliant on Soho House to pay for her travel, to pay for her accommodation.
Markle has never been a member. I don't know if she's become a member now, but she had been working for Soho House since at least 2005.
This guy has been around all of the time. Isn't that suspicious to you? Because it is for me. It is something strange.
Jeffrey Epstein was also Harvey Weinstein, very prominent. There were members. Meghan Markle was just one of the working girls for Soho House. Call girl, working girl, whatever you want to call it. That's what she was.
The same man keeps showing up next to Meghan Markle, and people are definitely noticing. What used to be quiet whispers in the background is now turning into loud conversations, especially as old photos start resurfacing and pulling her name right back into the spotlight. Event after event, trip after trip, it's always the same pattern. Fashion week, private outings, even family moments, and in every single situation.
His job was to go to a new city wherever they were opening up a new Soho House, and his job was to find the best and the brightest of that city to invite to the founding members party. And they didn't just invite anybody. To be a founding member, you really had to be somebody in the social scene of the city where they were opening up.
He's not standing off to the side. He's right there next to her. Not accidentally, not once or twice, again and again. Marcus Anderson isn't just some random friend people can ignore. Those who know the scene describe him as someone with serious influence. A gatekeeper to one of the most exclusive...
This gentleman right here, that's Nick Jones, the original founder of Soho House. Guess where he's going there? He's arriving at Meghan Markle and Harry's wedding as guest of honor. Oh yeah, Soho was present.
...of private networks in the world. The type of person who can open doors instantly, or quietly make sure they never open at all. And somehow, wherever Meghan goes, he's never far away. That's exactly why people are starting to ask questions that were once left alone.
Always lurking in their shadow. No normal family has a constant third wheel, male or female, leeching onto their every move. Marcus is practically glued to them.
Really connects Meghan Markle to the man who reportedly introduced her to Prince Harry. Because when you slow down and look closely, certain details just don't fully add up. For starters, there's
only becomes prominent for Soho House, guys, after she starts being on Suits and she's introduced to Marcus Anderson. And then she gets more consistent and more prominent work, okay? Because then she could be in the presence of Marcus Anderson.
Meghan has always had this very, very strange fascination with Soho House, very much this weird obsession with
something very specific people keep pointing out. Meghan has never been photographed alone at Soho House, not even once. Every image, every appearance, Marcus Anderson is there. Always
He started off at Soho House London as a waiter, and he was a global membership director when he first met Meghan.
Nearby, always present, no exceptions. And this isn't just any individual. This is someone directly linked to membership decisions, someone connected to high-level introductions. And someone who appears during major milestones in her life. Her wedding.
Ridiculous story about how they first met. The whole thing was a tissue of inaccuracies to be.
Her baby shower, private trips, he's there through it all. Above all of this sits Nick Jones, the founder of Soho House. A man who built a global empire based on exclusivity and discretion. If anyone understands what really happens behind closed doors, it would be him. And that's where things start to feel less random. Because these photos, they don't feel accidental, they don't look like coincidence. To many observers, they seem almost consistent. Like pieces of a bigger picture that hasn't been fully explained. Meghan has often spoken about wanting privacy, but what people see publicly sometimes gives a different impression. To some, it doesn't look like distance from attention. It looks like strategic access to powerful circles. And this isn't even about romance speculation. It's about proximity to influence. So what exactly is Soho House? It's not just a social club, it's one of the most exclusive private networks in the world. Locations across London, New York, Toronto, Los Angeles, and beyond. But here's the key, you can't just pay to get in. You need recommendations, approval, and most importantly, backing from someone who already has status inside. That's where Marcus Anderson becomes very important. As global membership director, he plays a major role in deciding who gets access. But his story didn't start at the top. He worked his way up, from service roles all the way to becoming one of Nick Jones's most trusted people. He helps shape the environment, deciding which actors, creatives, and high-profile individuals are welcomed, and which ones are turned away. And here's something that makes people pause. Soho House has reportedly rejected major global celebrities in the past. Names like Kim Kardashian and Kobe Bryant have been mentioned. So naturally, one question keeps coming up. How did Meghan, at the time a cable TV actress, get access to this level of exclusivity? Not just access, but become a regular presence? One explanation keeps appearing. Marcus Anderson. Many believe she formed a close connection with someone who had the power to open doors that most people never even get close to. Some say coincidence, others strongly disagree. Because when you step back and look at the full picture, it doesn't feel random. Being surrounded by wealthy, influential individuals can change someone's path. And then there are the photos that people keep analyzing. These aren't typical red carpet images, there's something different about them. Something that makes people stop and take a second look. Back in December 2014, Meghan and Marcus appear together at an event. She's holding a drink, her arm around him, standing very close. The kind of body language that instantly gets attention. Then June 2016, just 1 month before she reportedly met Prince Harry. Marcus in a sharp suit, Meghan in a simple dress, and his arm resting firmly around her waist. The tone feels relaxed, familiar, close. And that timing, that's what really gets people thinking. Fast forward to September 2017, the Invictus Games in Toronto. Meghan is seated right next to Marcus, their arms brushing in the crowd. Prince Harry is there too, but one specific moment stands out. Meghan smiling warmly, Harry appearing more distant in that frame. That single image sparked a wave of reactions online. Then comes Paris Fashion Week. A photo spreads quickly, Meghan walking through the streets holding Marcus's hand. Not a quick gesture, but something clearly visible that immediately caught attention. Social media reacted fast. People started asking, "Isn't that unusual?" Then June 2025, Disneyland during a family trip. Once again, Marcus is there. But this time, something else stood out. Meghan posted photos and covered his face with a heart emoji, and that raised even more questions. If he's simply a close friend, why hide his identity? That detail alone made people even more curious. And here's something else that keeps getting mentioned. Over the years, Meghan has never been seen alone inside Soho House locations. Marcus is always nearby, or directly with her. Now this is where it gets even more interesting. Soho House has strict internal rules. Guests must stay with the member who invited them for the entire visit. No separate movement, no solo appearances. Which suggests something important. It likely means Meghan wasn't attending as an independent member, but as a guest of Marcus Anderson. That detail changes how some people interpret everything. So the question becomes, why was Marcus so central to all of this? We'll dive deeper into how he managed early connections and what happened next in Part 2. Subscribe for Part 2 and more deep dives like this on Monarchy Cup.